here. I got it all recorded and done. So, okay, so welcome to Tuesday night. It is 7:02. I was like grabbing stuff and there was something. Oh, there's still, I got to go get it. Hang on one second. In my back room that y'all need to see tonight. So welcome to Tuesday night. I very excited to share with you new products. I put on the email that I sent out that I have the new products available, and I have most of them. So whoop whoop. So let's start with new products. November, new products are out and or will be. So if you did your preferred customer program or you were a STAR consultant last quarter, you get to order starting November 10th. If you didn't do either one of those things, then you get to order this on November 15th. So let's get started. I'm pretty excited. All right, so first things first, what's new? Now, these two things became available on the 26th of October. However, I want to remind you that there is no ordering limit on these. And because there's no ordering limit on these, then the Mary Kay Piggies will get out and order theirs. So the sooner you order yours, the better, because there's no ordering limit. You can order as many as you want. And that are the two fragrance packs that each one of them has 3 fragrances in them. The men's fragrance pack has 3 of our current men's fragrances. They're all 3 current men's fragrances. They are the little spray thing. So they get a sampling, if you will. The box by itself does look really nice. I mean, it's really classy looking box. So really, you could put your own just silver ribbon over it and call it good. Or you can take them out and put them in something else if you choose. The 3 women's fragrances, however, are not 3 current ones. There's only 1 current one. And the other 2 are a little special. Because we know we have Live Fearlessly, right? Well, what they've included is Love Fearlessly and Dream Fearlessly. So all 3 of them have a Fearlessly name with them, but the current one, the Live Fearlessly, is what we currently have in the line. The Love and the Dream are 2 separate, not currently in the line, but the names are so awesome. So they're really cool. One of the things that somebody did a long time ago, or a couple years ago, is they got these little like glass or pink glass type slipper or high heel. It looked like a high heel, I should say, not a slipper. It looked like a high heel, and they stuck little things in like that and then wrapped it up real pretty. So you can separate these if you want, or you can sell them as the set. And again, the packaging, the box is very pretty, and it looks like this. It's kind of cool looking. And so those are available. I just want to remind you first, because those, we all knew they were coming. We were waiting desperately for them. They are available, and there is no ordering limit. So you can order as many as you want, which we know means that the Mary Kay Piggies will order what they want. And they're allowed to. So you can't be mad at them, because they were planning for the holidays, and that's what they're going to do. So you can't be mad at them if you don't get any, because I put out the warning, and so I want to do that. Okay. This is something new. This is Rose Quartz. It's a roller. And I'm going to be putting some information out about this on our Jan's Mary Kay Facebook party group, because I just saw some information today about it. So I'm going to post something tomorrow about this. And it's rose quartz. So to the touch, it feels cold. It's roller, it rolls. And what you use this with is a serum. So the vitamin A plus E. No, it's not A, it's vitamin C plus E. It's like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. The vitamin C plus E serum, or your lifting serum. When you purchase one of those, either one of those from the company, you get this free. So you'll be able to offer this free to your customers. And this is kind of a big deal. So what it does is you roll it. After you put your serum on your body, in your face, and then you roll it. And there's a way to roll it that's best, which is up towards like here and towards the ears, up on the neck, and like this. And it's supposed to be like, if you roll it not back and forth, but towards the outer edge, it's really cold. It feels so good. And you roll it towards the ears, up this way towards the ears, and then up and out on the forehead, just like you normally would put stuff on. You roll it that way, but so you don't roll back and forth. You roll it like up. And it really feels like it's massaging. It's cold. It helps with puffiness. It helps with different things. And it helps your serum work in better. And a lot of estheticians use these when they give people a facial. They use them. And the key is like 5 times, like 5 rolls, five times, five, you pick it up and push it down, pick it up, push it down 5 times in each little area. So it's really like getting a spa treatment, and we're going to be able to give it to them free if they get a lifting serum or a vitamin C plus E serum. So, and it comes in a package like this. It's in a styrofoam, in this pink organza bag. Comes like that, and it's free to you, and you get to pass on the free to your customers. So here's one of the things you can do. Like, you can promote, if they buy a serum, they get it for free. Or you could say, if you buy your repair kit and with an extra serum, you can get the extra serum at a discount plus a free pink quartz roller ball. If you buy the TimeWise Miracle Set 3D, and you buy the vitamin C plus E with it at a discount, then you can get this free as well. So it's a way you can do it, as a way to do a bigger sale, if you will. Okay, so that's a couple ideas on that. Are you excited about it? Thumbs up if you're excited about it. It's really cool. And to be able to give something like this free, it feels so good. It's really cold and calming. And you know how the metal on the eye cream for the TimeWise Repair feels cold, and that's how this feels. It feels cold like that. It's really cool. So I'm excited. Okay. Okay, now, drum roll. This is what y'all been waiting for. I told you there's going to be a product that comes back that you've had in the past, limited edition, and it's back. And it is the awesome the pH Balance Lip Balm. There's 2 colors, the pink and the berry, and it's back. So this stuff, I love this stuff. This is what I have on today with a lip liner. It's what I grab and have it on I use this thing all the time. So I'm thrilled it's back, because this was my only one that I had left, and I only got that much left on it. So I'm thrilled. But you just, it feels so good, and it's the pH balance, so it turns the color. It's so moisturizing. It feels so good. And it works with your pH. So the color is awesome. So both colors are back. And do I have a woo woo on that one? Woo woo on that? Yeah, yeah. Mary, you called it. You called it at the retreat. You said, I sure hope they bring this back. And Terry and I didn't say anything, but we knew they were bringing it back. And yes, so you called it. And yeah, we're thrilled on this, because it's both colors, pink and the berry, both colors. Okay, next thing that we have are 2 new fragrance bottles. One is called Blush Scent. One is called Velvet Scent. So lots of perfume stuff, you guys, with the new little mini ones plus these. Okay. And all right, so the Blush Scent has, I don't know how to pronounce this, CASSIS. Anybody? C-A-S-S-I-S. How would you pronounce that? C-A-S-S-I-S. Unmute yourself if you know.
Probably Cassis or Cassie, depending on if it's an American spelling or not. I mean, American pronunciation.
Okay, Kim, what were you gonna say?
Cassis.
Cassis. Okay, it's got cassis, Bulgarian rose, sandalwood. Those are the three main things. Okay, that's on the blush. On the velvet scent, it has pear, jasmine, and Madagascar vanilla. Those are the three main smells on that one. So, can you smell it? Sorry. I want you to be able to smell it if I hold it up there. I can smell the vanilla in the velvet one. Let me see. In the blush, I can smell the, must be the rose with the sandalwood that I can smell. Yeah, that would be more the sandalwood that I can smell. So cute bottles, they're like a square almost. It's like squared and not real big. And then I can't find one bit of paperwork that was in this. Figure out what I did with it. I thought I took it with me over the weekend and it's not in my bag to read so I could read up on it. Can't find it. Okay, so those are limited edition. This is limited. These are limited, okay? New regular line. New regular line. I'm shocked and it's gonna blow you out of the water. I'm shocked and it's gonna blow you out of the water. I'm gonna repeat myself because I'm shocked and it's gonna blow you out of the water. They are discontinuing mineral powder foundation as you know it. So all the mineral powder foundations are being discontinued. And we are now going to have what's called, can't read it, Silky Setting Powder. Silky Setting Powder. Here's the box. Looks like this. It's got powder on top of it. I don't know why. Okay. Looks like this. It comes in 11 or 12 shades. And they sent me light ivory, medium ivory, light beige, dark, deep beige, light bronze, and deep bronze. That's what they sent to me. So, I'm trying to think. I would probably light beige. I'll probably use either medium ivory or deep ivory or something, or light beige. Okay, so when you take the top off, it's got the same type of opening where you can, there's the little things here that you can push to open it. And of course, the way I've always taught mineral powder foundation is to just jump it like that. And when you do, enough gets into the top and whatnot to start putting it on. Brushes that are here. Okay, so you take and you do the same thing. Oh, I got it. I'm just excited. I haven't even tried it yet. I haven't been home to try it. And I keep forgetting to open it when I was home. So do a couple, yeah, got enough in it. Okay. Gets it on the brush. Oh, It is silky. It's very silky. So that is what is new, ladies. And so this is the new regular line, and all of the mineral powders as they are right now, as you've known them for years, those are all being discontinued, and this is going to take the place. Okay. So how many have already gone on In Touch and read about them? Good for you, Kim. And unmute yourself then, Kim.
I watched a few videos, but when it got to some longer ones, I didn't. So yeah, there's 12 of those.
12. Yeah.
And they're discontinuing that brush too, the mineral powder foundation brush.
Correct. So what was your takeaway from the videos that you watched? What was it that you...
Well, I was kind of excited because I never really used the mineral, but I always used the pressed powder to set my stuff. But that was when I had more oily skin too. So this kind of seems like it's not a foundation, because I thought it was interesting. The ingredients, they said no mineral in it. And I thought that was interesting that it says no mineral when we had mineral all that time.
Right. But the one thing that is like a big deal, is supposed to be the way it sets your makeup, and but it can't be used by itself. If people want a really thin light setting, it can be used by itself. So and I know I saw a video of one of the directors in Ari Hathaway's national area that she had it on just by itself. She didn't put CC cream on first. She didn't do anything. She just put it on by itself. And it still looked beautiful. So that's why I wondered what you got out of what you watched. I wondered what you got out of that.
Well, I liked that it sounds like it's like gonna help with, even the skin tone up, and it just kind of reminded me of CC cream, only a powder. So I thought, well, maybe I could just wear CC cream in the powder. I like more coverage than just putting the powder on or the CC cream. I like to have a little bit more, so that might help with that too.
Right.
So yeah, I was pretty excited about it.
Yep.
So
your challenge for this week is to get onto In Touch and watch the videos and learn about it, because I can sit and talk about it and teach about it. But it's kind of like with the clinical solutions, is that the company has so much verbiage and so many things that I want you to hear it and then repeat it yourself so that you can really understand it. Because it's kind of like with clinical solutions. If you're going to use clinical solutions, I beg you to go on and watch the company information and do the clinical solutions test thing, where what's that, what do they call it?
MK University thing.
Well, it's like in that MK University education process, but there's one just called clinical solutions, so you can be clinical solutions certified. And if you're going to use it even just for yourself, please go in and watch all that and answer all the questions and do it, because I'm telling you, you guys, the company has so much good education on In Touch right now that the best thing you can do is go in and watch some of that stuff. And even if it means, give up a TV show for a minute, go in and at night, go in and watch it and watch it more than once. It's okay. But this new setting powder is really awesome. And I know there's a reason that they came out with this, because just know that when they change a major thing like that, like to me, mineral powder foundation was kind of a big thing. It was kind of a staple, if you will, in our foundation lineup. And so for them to discontinue that and go into this, I guarantee you it's so that they can stay up in the market so that we can be compared to then, if you will, is a premier line of skincare, and we are on top of things, and that we are going with the trends, and we're going with, and the company staying up with not only the trends, but the new things that work better. Always when they change something this big, where they discontinue a whole thing, it's because what they're coming out with is going to be better. It's going to be a lot better normally. So I just want you to know that when they also make a change like this, let's just say, like Kim was saying, I've never used the mineral powder foundation. Well, I pulled it out and I worked with it for a minute, I did. But do I ever wear it by itself? No, because it was just never enough coverage for me. And I just never, I always thought I wanted more coverage, and I like our liquid foundation. I've liked all of our liquid foundations, to be honest with you, but I really like the one we have now. But it seems like whenever they've discontinued like a set like that, a lot of times what consultants will do is they get, I don't know if I want to say the word panic, but they kind of feel like, oh no, I have to call all my mineral powder foundation customers and get them to order as much as they, I can't. So I have like, these customers, they're not going to want something new. I've got to, okay. Whenever I've done that, I end up being stuck with the old. So I've learned not to stack up on a bunch of old stuff unless I love it so much and I don't like what they're coming out with, which has never really happened. But when, and I'm going to give you, for instance, when they changed our eyeshadows once, I had this customer was like, oh my gosh, I love these two colors and I have to be able to get those. And, and I said, well, they're going to have those same two colors in the new formula, but I like that one. So I ordered several of them for this person and kept them on my shelf. And she never bought them. So guess who then stuck with it is me, and I don't want to use them because I wanted to do stuff. You know what I mean? So I've just learned through the years that trying to stock up on a bunch of stuff that's being discontinued, I would much rather be excited about the new, tell them all the features and benefits of the new, talk about how Mary Kay keeps up with the trends and how the only time they change something that drastically is to improve it. And if I do that, then I always get them on the new stuff. So Kim, you're going to say something.
Well, I used to do that too. Well, so what I found was I would let them know, because if you don't, I feel like I should at least let them know and let them decide. But I say, I'm not going to have any of these in stock, but if you want to order, then you can order them and you pay me for what you want. And I stuck, because I've done that too, where I got stuck. So then I just started saying, these are going to be out, and that with the Time Wise age fighting. Like they're gonna go. If you want them, I'm not gonna keep them in stock. And then still had customers say, "Oh, I need some more of that." Well, I told you months ago.
Well, so I tell you. So what I say to them is, I'll tell you what. If you want to stock up on them and keep them at your house, I'll order as many as you want right now. This is how much it'll be. I'll order them and you keep them at your house and you stock them at your house. It's just like extra toilet paper. If you want to do that, you're welcome to do that. Right. However, I know that the new is awesome. So I'll leave that up to you. So, yep. But I don't keep it in my inventory. I let them pay for what they want and let them keep it in their bathroom and let them stock up at their house. And that seems to work the best. Because I really don't like having a lot of old inventory. And people will ask me, well, because they know I've been in the business a long time. They know I keep a big inventory, and they'll say to me, oh, do you keep all this stuff? Do you have all this discontinued stuff? And I'm like, no, I don't. I try to get it out of here as quick as possible whenever anything has been discontinued. And I got to tell you, when I have stocked up on something that is only a limited edition or being discontinued, I always end up being stuck with it. And I don't like that. I don't like tying my money up like that, because I want to be a smart businesswoman, and I want to, because you think of it like this, think of it as a store. If Kroger was going to discontinue something and you liked it, you would just buy it and stock it at your house. You couldn't call Kroger up and say, so if you have a customer that says, well, can't you just keep it in stock for me? You say, well, I'm kind of like Kroger, or I'm kind of like Meijer, or whatever store you want to use. I'm kind of like them. When they discontinue something, I know I have to stock up on it and keep it at my house, because I can't call the corporate office up and say, hey, will you keep this in stock for me? Little old me, and who likes to shop at your store and I'm really cute? No, you're not going to do that. So just, kind of give the analogy that you're like any other store, and and I'll let you buy as much as you want, but you have to stock it at your house, because I can't stock a lot of old discontinued products, or I try not to, because I want all my products to be wonderful and fresh for you. Right? You got to put this positive spin on it, and you got to, talk to them in a positive way. You don't want to do it where, it sounds negative by any stretch of the imagination. And I also try to talk about how excited I am that Mary Kay changes the products that are necessary to keep on trend, give us the best possible product possible. And I get excited about that. And I'm proud of the fact that that's what Mary Kay does. So you can know as a consumer, as a customer, that you're always getting the latest, the greatest, and the best. Right? I mean, wouldn't you like it if that's what your consultant said to you? You're always going to get the latest, the greatest, and the best. And so that's one of the things that I feel is really important to know. And of course, we're going to be able to play with these. Of course, we're going to be able to use these and to do things. And okay, so let's look at a couple things about new products. Let me just talk about this. One of the things that we have to be careful with, and I've seen things, if you're on the internet and you're seeing some things that people create, one of the things I want to caution you about is putting out there that you want to do a test panel. Be careful to say how you word it, because Mary Kay Corporate's already done their testing. Okay, we can't look like we're representing Mary Kay Corporate, like we're testing it out for them. They already have it on the market. They've already tested it. So what we have to do is, if we want to do something like that, which I'll tell you, the idea that I really like is to get an opinion poll. I'm looking for the opinion of this brand new product. I'm looking for this opinion of this brand new product. And I'm doing a survey with my customers on this brand new product. And I value your opinion. I want you to be one of the first to try it and give me your opinion. That I love. But you cannot make it look like you're doing a test panel for Mary Kay Corporate, because they've already done all that. And we can't look like we're representing wrong. Now, if you say, well, I saw a top director put something out about a test panel, well, don't use it. Use an opinion survey, but I don't care if it's a top director or who it is that puts it out there. We are independent contractors. So some people do things wrong, whether they're top directors or not. Sometimes they still don't word it correctly. And I'm big about the terminology that Mary Kay gives us and tells us we can use. I'm really big about using the proper terminology on that. I'm always looking for people's opinions. I always want to get the opinion of my customers. I'd like to do a survey with my customers to find out which colors to stock the most of. You could do that because we have 12 different colors. So what if you bought one of each and invested in the new product, one of each, and then, or buy two of each so that you have one to demo and one to sell, put big demo words across it, and you get to write it off if you do that, y'all. And then you always have it to demo. And you could make a big thing about at your open houses or at your appointments through November and December that you want to get 30 opinions of all the new setting powders. Silky setting powder. We got to go get the silky word in there. This new silky setting powder. And we can't wait to get your opinion on this. we have 12 colors and I want to know which ones to stack the most of. So I need at least 30 people to give me their opinion so I can figure out which color is going to work the best on everybody. Right? And so I think it's really important. Like I will invest in all 12 colors. I'll get at least one and I'll put a big demo sticker over it so that I can use it for my demo. And I write it off and then that way I have it. So then like, okay, so I have all these mineral powder foundation demos from years ago, which probably are all outdated right now anyways. So what do you do with them? You know, that's something like that you could give to a theater department at your high school or, you know, something like that. You can give those demos away for that, you know, especially powder. You could do that. So. Okay, questions? Anybody have a question on anything that I've shared so far? Can you believe it's already been a half hour? Yeah, Mary.
Is the lip balm going to be limited edition or is that in the regular line now?
It's still limited edition.
Okay.
It's still limited edition. So if you like it, you know what to stack up on. I love it. I mean, I love this stuff. And you know what? I had one pulled out of each color for myself and I was using it. And I thought, oh, this is really nice. But then I really started using it. I was like, I really like this because I don't even have to have a lip liner on. I can just carry this in my pocket no matter what. I don't even have to have a lip liner on. Although I like a lip liner on with it. I don't have to. And so then I had somebody that got the rest of mine. I didn't have any left. And I was like, I really like that. I should have got more. Now I get to. So anyway, good question, Mary. Anybody else have a question? Question.
You should have said something. I got lots of those.
Do you? You have lots of
Yeah.
these?
Uh-huh. Because
Oh,
I love the berry. And then I thought the rose would sell more, but actually the rose on me is not dark enough. I love the berry though.
this is the pink. Isn't it called
Yeah.
pink?
Well, yeah, and I think the Spanish on it is rose or something.
Good God, that's so small. I can't even read it with my bifocal. Oh yeah, it's pink. That is small. Jeez, oh Pete. Okay. I guess I need better bifocals. Magnifying. What was I gonna say? Oh, did you have a question, Lee? Oh, okay. All right. So here's the thing. It's a new month. It's November, right? What to do? All right. So I have been just like in a mode of I can't make a darned decision on what to do about my open house. And every year by this time, I usually start my open house in 2 days. Well, I don't have everything together to start it. I couldn't make a decision on what I wanted to send out to my customers. And I just couldn't. Anyway, today, victory day. I have made a decision. I know what I'm going to do, and it's going to be simple. And I wanted it to be simple, and that's why I couldn't decide what to do. So at the retreat that we went to recently, the one teacher that got up was the queen of sales for the Sapphire division, like company queen, sold the most, sold over $100,000, sold the most for the year. She was there teaching. And I had already started putting on some of her monthly idea that she feels catapulted her into this selling so much more. And that was the idea of with every $50 purchase, you get to pick out one of these items for 50% off. You've seen me post about those and I've put them with your newsletters. Well, there's a new November one out and I was looking over that. And that's why I was looking at all the holiday open house ideas. I was looking at that. I was just like, oh, I just want this to be simple. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. And I will post this in the Star Achiever thing. And I'll tell you what I'm doing. because the thing I made does not have my name on it. I'm going to put that with it, but I made one without my name. And I made a pic collage, and I'm going to send out via text and email this pic collage. And what it says is a November to remember. So for the whole month, everybody that spends $50 gets to get, for every $50, they get one additional item at half off for the whole month of November. And I'm not just giving them a choice of like 5 things. It's anything in the line. One additional item at 50% off. And then whatever they spend in November, whatever they spend this month, they're gonna get some pink cash to use in December. It's all on one picture. It's simple. I can run the whole thing the whole month. I don't have to do anything special for Pink Friday. It says Pink Month. And the original picture I had said Pink Week, and I put X's through week and I put month on it. So for the whole month of November, they can buy, every time they spend $50, they get one additional item at half off. If they come to my house to see my holiday gift ideas, they'll get one additional item at half off. And then for whatever they spend this month, they're going to get pink bucks to use next month only. So now I don't have to come up with anything else for November and December. It's done. It's easy. It's all in one picture. It's done. And I wish I could have thought of this before, but it just wasn't coming to me. And I just couldn't like make a decision. And I just was like, I was frustrated. And I felt like I was all over the board because of what I've done in the past and, you know, yada, yada. So I'm going to be sending this out via text with a message, and I'm going to let them know that they can start their holiday open house appointments next Monday. I'm going to spend the rest of this week getting everything set up, and they can come and see things and look at everything starting Monday. So, so I made my decision. So I wanted to share that with you. I will post on the Star Achiever page, and I'm going to put it in an email to all of you with the newsletter, what I'm doing. If you want to follow suit, great. If you don't, great. It doesn't matter. I just wanted you to know what I was going to do, and I wanted to share it with you because I really had a hard time. I've done postcards. I've done flyers. I've done pages, like almost like a booklet that I've sent out for holiday open house. I've done it so many different ways, and usually I have everything sent out in end of October, so that November, the first weekend in November is when I start everything. And I just couldn't make a decision this year. It just wasn't, nothing was like hitting me. And so anyway, and yes, I've been out of town a lot, and that might have something to do with it, but it was like, and I might go out of town more this month, but the point is, I don't have to do anything special for Pink Weekend and then come up with all these different pic collages to do a bunch of different specials and confuse myself. Cause I feel like I was looking at all this going, I'm confusing myself. And I just felt like it was going to create a lot of work that I didn't want to create. And so, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to also once I get everything set up in my office with all my gift ideas and whatever, I will go virtual on my customer Facebook page. I have a special just customer Facebook page. I will go virtual on that. So if they want to buy by seeing it that way, no matter if I'm virtual, in person, they just call me, whatever no matter how they buy, this will be the special. And of course, if they come to my house, they'll get an additional 50% off item. And I'm going to have a table set up with some really good deals, and lots more deals. And I'll let them know that if they come to my house, they're going to find a lot of deals. So, and it's just like, you know, they'll be, but I'm going to do this with everybody. They'll see this, they get this free if they do this, and you know, those kinds of things I can do. But the overall special, it was just making me crazy. And I just didn't want it complicated this year. I wanted it as simple as possible. And I wanted to run the same promotion through the whole month so that no matter when anybody comes this month, because I find most of my customers want individual appointments, and I just want to be able to run it through the month when they're individual appointments, or I want to be able to run the same thing, whether they come, if I do a virtual video, or if they, you know, however we do it, you know, if I do it virtually or in person, whatever, whatever way, they're going to see the same things and the same special is going to happen. So that's where I'm at. I feel like I just lost 10 pounds because of the weight on my shoulders trying to figure it out. You know, when you know how when you can't make a decision about something, how it just feels heavy. And I feel like I shed 10 pounds today just by making that decision. I feel like I'm so much lighter. I don't look any lighter though, but anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So does anybody have any questions about that? Like exactly what I'm doing, what I just said, how I'm doing it? Does anybody have any questions? Okay. And I'm going to, like I said,
Yes, would that be like 50% off on a set too? Like say the Time Wise repair set or something?
item, not
Item,
set,
okay.
item. Mhm.
Okay.
It says item. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not giving 50% off a repair set. It's an item. So they can pick anything they want in the line, item.
Okay.
Yeah. And it
Well, I
says
thought that's what it was, but you know, there's always going to be somebody that's going to be picky.
exactly. Yeah. And you can say, no, this is an item. That's a set. There's a difference. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And it could be a lifting serum. That's expensive. It could be a perfume item. It's a, you know, like now this thing would be considered an item though. I would let this be an item. You know what I mean? Yeah, this would be an item, but no, not a skincare set. No, because the skincare sets can be purchased separately. This is like a thing, you know, this isn't, the skincare can be purchased separately. Or even a microdermabrasion set. No, that's not an item because those can be purchased separately. Make sense? Okay. All right. Any questions on any of that? 'Cause here's the deal. If you can't hold in-person appointments for whatever reason, you can't do that, you could still do this sale. You could still do this special. You could still do it because you could do a virtual thing. You can do a little video about it. You can put it on your customer Facebook group. You can just talk it over the phone. It's simple, and you can send it out in a text. You can send it out in an email. You can post it anywhere you want. You can do it how you want. And that's why I wanted something that simple this year, because we can do both virtual and in person. And some people might not have time to do in person, but you want to do a deal. And I really don't want to wait until Pink Friday weekend to start getting a bunch of sales. I need money like by the 11th. I have a bill that's due the 11th. And I want to sell enough to pay that bill. So, and it's kind of a big bill. Y'all have been spending money like there's no tomorrow, but there is. So yeah, so I'm just looking to get sales and I want to move stuff. And this is what I found. Last month, I did the October special where it's like, it had just a picture of about 5 different things that said, you know, you can buy one of these items at half off if you spend for every $50 you spend. And what I found is some people took advantage of it and some didn't. The ones who didn't think they needed any of the items that were on there. But I had a lot of people who did take advantage of it. So it's something that this lady does every single month. She has a new little cute little flyer for the month. And they come up with new things. And I've been posting those on our Star Achiever page. And I know the last few months I've included it in your newsletter. I've also included that. And she feels that that's what really changed the complexion of her sales and how much she was selling. Because what it is a lot of times the items that are on there are things that people aren't buying all the time. And when they get used to it and they like it, they or they might try it because it's half off. They might try it. And so that's why I like it, like her sheet for regular months. But because this is open house month, I want it to just be open-ended. They can get any item at half off and not just those 5 specific things. And I'm going to encourage, of course, try something new you haven't tried before, you've been wanting to. If you get it half off, try it and see what you think, you know? And then if they do that, whatever they spend in November, they'll get a certain coupon to be able to use in December. They can use it in December only. So. Got it? Okay. Great. So what time are we? It's already 7:47. So I just wanted to share that with you. So, all right, let's do this real quick. So Lee, what's your takeaway from today?
My takeaway is probably the sale, because I'm kind of in the same boat as you. My brain just couldn't wrap around anything specific. Like I know what I want to do, but I don't know what I want to do.
That's
And
how
I
I
have
thought.
seen Terry do that sheet before. I just haven't implemented one, and I think that's a good idea. Just any item instead of trying to pick something or
Mhm,
some 5 things,
mhm.
and then have money to spend in December. Are you going to share with like how you convert that into pink bucks for December?
Yeah, it's right on the flyer.
It's on
Uh,
there. Okay.
Yeah, it's right on it. Like
No worries.
if you spend this much, this is how much you get to spend. If you spend this much, this is what you get.
Okay.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, that makes it super easy. Okay,
Super
perfect.
easy. Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. It's all in one picture. It's all in one picture, half and half.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Good, good. Okay. Kim, what's your takeaway?
Just excited about some of the new stuff and can't wait to order it. I was kind of surprised. I don't know if you mentioned it or not. I got on a few minutes late, but a couple of the other things that it's discontinued, I didn't know if people saw it or not. I took a picture of it.
Oh, the
The
lash and brow building serum is being discontinued.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
kind of shocked about that one.
me too.
And then the Clear Proof pore purifying serum.
Yeah, yeah. You know, the Clear Proof set, how they have the pore purifying serum separately, that's also going to be discontinued. So the lash and brow building serum and that, they are being discontinued. I thank you for mentioning it. I forgot to mention that. And yeah, I was really shocked on the lash and brow building. Wow. But I can tell you this, it's because of low sales. And I've got some people that have, order it kind of regular, but I only have maybe a couple that order it on a regular basis. I've had some people try it, but I've had just a couple that reorder kind of often.
So for your pink bucks, because I've done those before and I've given them their thing, and then do you call them to remind them that they have the pink bucks? Because that hasn't really worked out for me doing pink bucks. They either forget they have them or they don't spend them or what. I know Terry had said one time, she says, I don't call and remind them. If they spend it, they spend it.
Well,
But
the way that it's set up though, is to be spent in December.
yeah, I know.
So what will I do? Anybody that buys from me in November, at the beginning of December, I am going to send something out to remind them because I want the sales in December. Do you know what I mean? So I might send out, a cute little text thing that just reminds them. It'll be just a little text thing, but I'm going to, Kim, because I want the sales in December.
Yeah, I've reminded them too. It just, they either lose them or this or that, or they just don't. So I just give them my open house. I've already got it. I already did the flyers. But I give pink money beforehand what they spent throughout the year, and I figure that out. And then they get some pink money to spend plus a 50% off.
Well,
Item for
this was a
coming.
way that I didn't have to spend the time to figure out what they spent through the
Right.
year.
Right.
And it's an equal opportunity for everybody to buy a bunch from me in November so that they have more to get free in December. So will I print up a bunch of pink money? No, what I've done in the past, and I think this is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to print up some stickers, stick it on their receipt, and tell them to keep the receipt. But if
Okay.
they lose it, I will have it on my copy too.
Okay, I was wondering how you were gonna do that, because I mean, I've got the pink cash and everything, and that's what they would lose, and then I were like, but I think I wrote it on the receipt too, what pink cash they got, or, well, you could figure it out by how much their total was anyway.
You know, like mailing label, I have a ton of mailing label stickers. So what I'll do is make up a bunch of the different levels, because there's several different levels. If they spend 25, 50, 7,500, that kind of thing, there's a bunch of levels. So I will print those up. I'll print a sheet of each one. It won't cost me nothing. I can do it right here on my own printer. And then I'll stick one on their copy and one on my copy. And I'll just, you know, because I will have all my November receipts for everybody that spends money in November. They'll all be together, right? Like all my November receipts are going to be together, because then I know how much I sold for the month. So those will all be together. So then I can just go through and send a text out to just those people that came in November to remind them at the beginning of December. I can remind them that they spent the money and that they have this much that they can do. And if I put the sticker right on it, it'll be easy to remember.
Well, that's something for next year. I had already done all my stuff, so.
Yeah. And it saved me, what this is doing is saving me the money of printing, the money of postage, sending it out. And that's what I was looking, because it's like, I don't want to rely on the post office to get it out in time. And I couldn't make a decision soon enough to get it out in time for the post office to have plenty of time, enough time to do it, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I thought, well, I'll make a pic collage. I'll put it all on if it looks good on the pic collage, which I, made sure it did. Got another person's opinion and sent the pic collage out. I'm going to send the pic collage out, and then it'll be enough time. They'll have enough time to still start making appointments starting Monday. Do you know what I'm saying? And it was, so part of it's just because I couldn't make a darn decision, but it's also saving me a ton of time and money. I got to tell you, making that one pic collage saved a whole lot of time and money. So, and time of figuring out, because I thought about figuring out the pink cash thing. I've done that before too, right? How much they spent before, then when they come to my open house, they can spend this much, da da da. But you know what? Not everybody's going to come to my open house anymore, because not everybody wants to meet in person. We're in a new world. We're in the virtual world as well. So I want to do virtual. I want to do, whatever. So this gives me that opportunity to do it. So anyways, thanks, Kim. Marcy, what's your takeaway? Did you have any questions, Kim? I'm sorry. Did you have
Well,
another
I was
question?
just, when you were saying they don't want to do in person, I made the option where we do virtual or in person. So I just take my, we do it where I can either do it like through Facebook or whatever way. And I walk them around and show them the stuff. So it's like they're here and then they're actually coming to check it out. So I did that last year. It worked out really well. Okay, bye.
Okay, Marcy, your takeaway.
I had no clue that there was a lip balm that that there was one before. So when was that lip balm? When did you have that before? So that's new to me.
Year ago in the summer.
They didn't
Oh,
have a lookbook. It
It was
wasn't
the
in a
time we
lookbook.
didn't have a lookbook.
oh, okay. So,
Something screwed up with the printing at the company and they didn't have a lookbook.
okay, so this is something we had it short term. Now we've got it again. What
Short
makes
term.
this different? What makes this different than satin lips or something else?
It's got
Other than
color
you
with
said-
it. It's got color with it and it's pH balanced. So when you put it on, it says pink, but when you put it on, it changes the color according to your pH on your skin.
Okay,
And it feels
Okay.
great. Gosh, I
So-
love the way it feels.
so, but you don't need, so like with the satin lips and you've got the balm, does it have that grainy feel like the satin balm?
Mm.
No, okay.
No, and it's a lipstick.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, so that's, that's totally new to me, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'd like to try that. I'm sure, some others would and stuff too. So that was one of the takeaways. And then, I remember, listening to that young lady when we were at the seminar in Fort Lick, and you know, what you're saying about, okay, just do one thing for 1 month. I don't remember her saying that, but she talked so fast, I thought I was at an auction, you know, but yeah, you know, keep it simple. And that's important, you know, for the customer as well as for us. Yeah.
For me, most, I get confused. So, yeah, good. All right, thanks, Mars. All right, Mary, what's your takeaway?
I'm really excited about all the new products, and I'm so glad they brought that lip balm back.
I
And-
knew you would.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Because when we were in French Lake, you know, like you were trying to guess what was new that they were bringing back, and Terry and I wouldn't answer you, but you said this. That's exactly what you. I sure hope they bring that back. Well,
yeah.
they
Well, I
did.
hope it's a big enough seller that they'll put it in the regular line next year.
You know, that would be really nice because I really think it's one of those products that could be. I really do. I think it could be in the regular line. So
Right.
we'll see. That's why a lot of times that happens when they bring something back in limited edition form. Or they might make it special edition, which special edition is different than limited edition because special edition is where they don't just make like a certain lot. They keep making it for a while. So good. All right, ladies. Well, I'm excited. I'm going to post as soon as we get done here. I'll post my special pic collage picture and let y'all know what that's about, what I did. I will post that so that you can all see it. Again, I didn't put my name on it or my phone number so that if you want to use it, you could use it. You just have to send it to your people with your name and phone number. One quick thing I will mention, I know this isn't the announcement thing, but I do want to mention that as of right now, I am not, we're going to just do virtual. I'm not going to be through November and probably December. I will not be coming even to Battle Creek for any in-person things with our customers because we're going to all concentrate so much on contacting our own customers, having our own customers come to us and do all of that. We have so, you know, so limited time with Thanksgiving and whatever. It's just that we have a limited time so rather than trying to do something where we invite a bunch of people to our open house and then try to invite them to an event, it's like, it's too much. So we're not going to do anything like that in November or December. We are just going to try to get all of our sales to all of our customers directly, individually. So hope that answers that question that nobody asked, but maybe you were thinking it. So anyways, everybody have a great week. If you are questioning what or how to do something with your own customers, after you see my little pic collage, the best way to contact them is to call them, send this text out, send it in an email, call them and just tell them whichever way you want to do it. But the contact, I think, is the most important. If you contact them directly, and let them know what you're doing. Like all of my main customers have been around a long time. Like they know I do open house every year. They've been to it a gazillion times. They know what I do. They expect it. They're like, when's your open house? You know? So that's why I kind of wanted to do it through the month where I can get the individual appointments set up and not just try to do it in a very limited time slot, because then I got to come up with something different for peak weekend or feel like I'm missing out or, you know, whatever. So I just wanted to do it for the month. And then through the end of the month. And then I did end it a day early. It's not all the way till the end of the month. It's only till the 29th. And then when they spend their money in December, it's only till the 28th. So I did that on purpose so that they don't wait till the very last of the month, because somebody's going to call them last day of the month and go, did I miss it? Can I still get in on it? You know, so anyways, love you guys. Have a great week. And we will be talking to you and we're going to be watching those sales this month. You'll miss out on a lot if you don't contact your customers in some way. So get those sales going and make this an awesome, incredible month for yourself and your family and your goals and your dreams, and get that extra money in your pocket while you make everybody else's life easy, which by helping them shop, having things wrapped, it just makes their life easy. So hope you guys have a great one and call me if you need me. Talk to you later.